Welcome back, Sunday football!
Sunday!
We've been waiting all day for Sunday football.
Mo,
Cash.
as you can tell,
Hello, brother.
who's not here?
TNT.
What had happened to him?
He exploded.
He went 8-2 last week.
Oh my gosh. He did go
8-2.
8-2. The man is unstoppable. What's his record?
21-9.
21-9. 70% correct. Insane numbers. Honestly, forget whatever I say. I'm just going to follow him from now on.
Whenever we need a spike in viewership, we'll get TNT back on here. It may be very soon.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're watching right now,
Foreshadowing.
comment if you want TNT back or not. If you don't, then say we don't want TNT
You
back.
should list out each of the commentators, the advisors, and then put your rating next to it. Just as an example, it would be Mo, like 10 out of 10. Just as an example.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, no TNT. Had a pretty good week last week myself. Moved to 10 games above 500. Mo struggled a little bit, but we're still
It was
swimming.
positive.
We're
It was
still
over
swimming.
50.
Yes.
Over
we're still
500,
swimming.
is that what they say?
Over 500. That's,
Over
what
500.
that's what the kids say these days. Okay, first game. Falcons at Buccaneers. Falcons at Buccaneers. Buccaneers lose 2 wide receivers in the game. They become a home dog via that. Otherwise, it looks like they might have been playing with them. No, maybe they weren't playing with them. But anyways, plus 2.5. Over-under is 46. Mo?
Yeah, like you said, they lost 2 wide receivers. They're already an extremely inconsistent team.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons are, excuse me. But with the Bucs losing the 2 wide receivers, I'm going to go ahead and take the Falcons. It seems like an easy pick. Falcons minus 2.5. They are on the road, but I don't think the Bucs are going to be able to recover the losses they had. Seems pretty easy.
I kind of like the Falcons here as well, but I want to see what my gut check was. My gut check was Bucs plus 2.5. Interesting.
Yeah,
Because last week I filled out the card. Basically, I picked the opposite on every one of them. Now I had a good week. So I basically
you
faded my
yourself.
gut check. My gut,
You
it was
faded
like,
your gut.
whenever I pick out the games, I do a gut check, and then when I get on the show, that's whenever I make the actual picks. My gut check said Bucs plus 2.5, but I'm fading it. Falcons minus 2.5. Falcons minus 2.5.
Welcome aboard, brother.
Falcons minus 2.5. That was what I liked when I sat down here because that Buccaneers team, they lose their wide receivers. I don't know how good they're going to be.
80 degrees.
Yeah. Falcons minus 2.5. Falcons minus 2. Okay. Next game, Bears at Commanders. Commanders lose Jaden Daniels. Huge. Commanders are home dogs plus 2.5. Over under 43.5.
Is that locked in?
Over.
No, the quarterback loss. Jaden Daniels?
Yeah.
Is it locked in?
I think it is.
I thought it was pending still.
It might be. It's Wednesday, so
He's injured either way.
yeah.
Not feeling well. What is it?
Not feeling good about it. Bruised ribs.
Bruised ribbed.
Yeah.
Bruised
so
ribbed? Interesting.
2.5 point dogs. Over under 43. I was going to emphatically pick the Commanders in this game because the Bears are terrible.
Right.
The Bears are not good.
We know you hate the Bears.
They aren't good. They beat. So the game that I lost, that the Bears won, they beat the Jaguars. The Jaguars are one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Naturally, now we know.
Now we know. When I thought they were going to London to get their juice back, no, they're just bad.
Didn't happen.
So I was going to emphatically pick the Commanders here, but I think I'm going to stay away from it. I'm going to pick the Bears minus 2.5. No Jaden Daniels. It was already close with Jaden Daniels. I'm going to take the Bears minus 2.5.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but different conclusion. Jaden Daniels, as far as I know, could play, could not, but I figured either way he wasn't going to be 100%, and I'm going to stay away from the spread. But the over-under, I'm going to stick with the under 44. If you have a Commanders that either has a backup quarterback or a not 100% quarterback, why wouldn't you just pick the under? So that's what I'm going to do. Under 44 for that game.
You know what? Switch me. Commanders. Give me the Commanders. Give me the Commanders. I'm not picking the Bears. That felt so bad.
Under 43.
Commanders. 2.5 plus 2.5. Home dog. Give me the home dog. NFL, one of the best bets in the NFL. Speaking of which, we got a bunch of home dogs. All right, Bills at Seahawks. Another home dog. Seahawks plus 3. Over-under is 47.
I want to watch this game.
This is a good one. It's a 3 o'clock slate. Bills at Seahawks.
You know, I
love
the
the
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
We love the Seahawks early, and then they just let us down at a home game versus the Giants. And
Yeah, that was bad.
that
was bad.
that was like Dolphins or Jets or I don't know any other team in the NFL bad.
Mm-hmm.
But the Bills are a good team.
Bills are a good team.
The Seahawks can be a good team.
I think the Bills are in my good column. Seahawks are in my good column as well. They're just in the NFC, but they're further back on the rankings.
No, they're in my inconsistent team. I got the Bills -3.
Give
Bills
me
on
the
the road.
Seahawks. Home dog. Seahawks
Bills on the
+3.
road.
Seahawks
They can take
+3.
it. Seahawks aren't ready to hang out.
I like the Seahawks a lot.
Nope. Where are they?
Oh.
Found them.
Do I?
Bills
Like
-3.
I like the Seahawks a lot. Geno Smith is a dog. That stadium. I like home dog. We're getting into the time of the season where narratives are being built up. They're being built up about each team.
This is
And
true.
so those narratives never stay the same. The season's always going to be going like this the whole time, right? The Seahawks are in a little bit of a down. They're going to come back up. I mean, that's just how it goes. One team is rising, the next day they're falling, then they're rising, they're falling. That's how the NFL works. Give me the Seahawks +3, Seahawks +3, Seahawks +3. Okay. Do I like the over-under in this game? No, I don't. Okay. Eagles at Bengals. Eagles at Bengals. Bengals are finding their stride. Bengals are home favorites -2.5. Over-under is 48.
Go ahead.
Bengals -2.5.
Why?
They had a rough stretch, Bengals did, at the beginning of the season. They played some really good teams. They lost by 1 point to the Chiefs. They lost in overtime to the Ravens. They lost outright to the Patriots in week 1. They got shocked by that game. But it's just, they've had a rough start, and their record doesn't really show who they really are. I think this is a really good team, and I think they blow out the Eagles. -2.5, -2.5, -2.5. That's the Bengals game. Yeah, -2.5.
Yeah, you're telling me I could take the Eagles plus points?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm going to take the Eagles plus points. There's no reason not to. Is it a bait? Absolutely. But this son of a bitch is biting. Every single time. Eagles +2.5 is what I'm taking. But on top of that, we've got some really healthy defenses. And I'm going to go ahead and take the under. Because I think that... I just think they have good defenses. And I got the under 48.
Okay.
Don't need more.
I'm going to stay away from that. Okay. Let's see. Sunday Night Football. Then our smooth locks.
We're there.
Sunday Night Football, then our smooth locks. Sunday night, Cowboys at 49ers. Cowboys at 49ers. 49ers, home favorites, -4. Over-under is 46. 49ers lose some injuries. They got some injuries out there. The Cowboys, their owners, just yelling at people on the radio, telling them he's going to fire the free press. So that's pretty interesting. But
Yeah. That's
what
what the Cowboys you said?
Jerry Jones. Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Absolute clown.
He gave an explanation on why he wouldn't sign Derrick Henry because he wouldn't fit with the roster, which is pretty funny. He's basically like, our team's not good, so we wouldn't have a good fit for him. Anyways, whatever. How do you see this? Cowboys 49ers. 4.5 points. 4 points. Over under 46. 49ers lose some players. Cowboys.
Honestly, I don't have a big enough monitor to look up the injury report for the 49ers. The list just goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And how can you expect to do anything with that kind of situation? Now, the Cowboys aren't good, and I hate putting my money in their hands.
Yeah.
So I'm not happy with it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go Cowboys +4.5. The 49ers, they're just not going to be what we've seen them before.
Little Birdie told me to pick 49ers, so I'm going to pick the 49ers here. They lost last week, right? I think they lost last week.
Cowboys are just +4 now? No,
they're gonna bounce back. They're going to bounce back in this game. That offensive, defensive line are going to carry them. Brock Purdy's going to have new weapons to throw to. Give me -4.5. I like -4. Or -4, -4.5, either way. Okay.
That's it?
That's a Sunday. We're in on our smooth locks.
Smooth locks. Are you going to do that blue bullshit?
Yeah.
That blue ball bullshit?
You can go ahead.
All right, go ahead and get that out.
Explain to me what you like.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I like. We have a potential for Tua to come back. I don't know if that's guaranteed or not, but Tua may be back for the Dolphins this week.
Okay.
So that brings in some interesting perspective for how the Dolphins can do.
Wait,
because
are you going to tell us about the whiskey?
Yeah, I'll tell you about this.
Good time.
We've got Heaven's Door here. Explorer Series 1. It's 108 proof. and it's not written by hand, but it looks like it is. So,
Like
not
that?
not what you love, but you like the effort. You appreciate that they understand what you're looking for, and at least they put the font in a handwritten font. So we appreciate that. But this shit's smooth, and that's why it's gonna be my smooth lock tonight.
Okay.
So yeah, whether Tua comes back or not, I think the Cardinals are just gonna beat him. So that's who my smooth lock is. We got the Cardinals plus 3.5. Cardinals plus 3.5. Give me the points. They're gonna win the game, but I don't care. Give me the points. 3.5 Cardinals. You're welcome. Easy pick.
I like the Cardinals as well. Add that to my card. Plus 3.5. Hell yeah. All right. Good smooth lock. I love it. All right. My smooth lock. 1-1 last week, which puts me to 7-8. 8-3.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I have it right here. 8-3. Yes, 8-3 on the season. I'm not doing any more 2 picks. I'm doing 1 pick going forward, unless I have conviction. I don't have conviction, but I will have 1 pick today, and that is going to be, I mentioned earlier, Jaguars, worst team in the NFL.
They are.
Packers just beat my Houston Texans. Give me the Packers on the road, minus 4.5. Packers. I know I said that narratives changed throughout the season. This is not one of those times. Jaguars are very bad. Packers blow them out. Minus 4.5. That's an easy play. Oh,
Yeah,
let me
I'll
tell
follow
you.
that shit.
That was for you, Zach Hayden. You wanted to know my best bets? This is my best bet.
Any subscribers this past week?
No, but I
No
had
one to shout out.
I said we are hitting our smooth locks at an insane rate. And he said, okay, well, then what's your best pick for this week? I said, tune in and find out.
Oh,
Now's the time.
I love that. Bait.
Brought to you by Balcones. Brian Eddy recommended. Taco hates it. I don't know who Taco is. Mo hates it.
Blah.
But I love it.
Shit's garbage. Do you really? You off script, you enjoy it?
Yeah. I haven't done one of these in a while. Damn. Don't pick the Packers. Go with the Jags. Just kidding. It's Jags all day.
Fade the
Wait.
smooth lock. You're not perfect.
Not Jags all day.
I haven't thrown
It's
shit.
Packers. Dang
Holy.
it.
We gotta catch up. We got picks on picks on picks. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see ya Monday morning with the 2 games? 1 game.
It's
1 game Monday. We got you. Peace.